Appleby 2025 Saturday. It's around about 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. This is going to be our last day filming, and actually I should be out filming now because Saturday is the busiest day at Appleby. But today, this year, we have been prevented from filming and harassed by the police. Let me explain. More of a concern for us is that 4 o'clock last night we got a knock on our van door.
Well, you've been told already that you're not allowed to park there as well.
You've just heard the officer tell us that we can't park here and that we've been told before.
No one has spoken to me.
We don't want to accept your ticket. Oh, open the door. Open the door. Right, anyway. Before you go, hold on. Before you go. So we were sitting in our vehicle editing photos and video footage from the day's videoing. So the officers threw the ticket into the vehicle and then tried to walk away. Yeah. Right, I just want to film out here.
Yeah.
Can you show me where the restriction is?
We've not said that.
No, we've not said there's a parking restriction.
So the officer now says that there isn't any parking restriction where we're parked. It's a good job I was recording, so I can now listen again.
Well, you've been told already that you're not allowed to park there as well. We've not said that.
No, we've not said there's a parking restriction, but obviously we're residing this overnight.
So we've challenged the parking restriction and now they've changed their mind to residing in the vehicle. There's no restriction in sleeping in your vehicle in the street.
We've already told you, someone's already spoken to you.
You haven't. You haven't.
I'm not going to go through it again.
When? No.
We've explained it 4 or 5 times.
I'm asking you.
We've explained to you 4 or 5 times, sir.
So they now start lying, saying that we've been previously warned, but then refuse to tell us who by and when. Yeah.
Well, to your wife, who said it's her vehicle, so we're going to.
When did you speak to us?
Yesterday morning.
Now this is where it gets very interesting because we wasn't there yesterday morning. We was out filming, and our film footage will show where we were, and so would our mobile phone GPS. The police would also have a record of an incident report from the officer involved, but they refused to tell us any of this information.
So I don't know who it is that exactly spoke to you.
Right.
We've been told.
Who, then?
We'd like to know who.
We can email and we can try and get back to you.
So they've now issued a fine without any information or any evidence.
But obviously it's up to yourself to dispute.
No,
but
I don't.
So the police policy is issue a fine and let us dispute it.
he's not the person that's asked us to come is no longer on duty at the minute.
He now clearly states that the complainant is not on duty, which means he's a serving police officer, not a member of the public.
All the information is on the back of the ticket that I just gave you.
Okay, right. Where is the... I just want to see, where is the restriction?
We're not even saying that.
We've told you already.
Look,
So you're saying there's no restriction
all the
on...
information's on the back of the ticket. It's on the back of the ticket.
Now this is getting very confusing. We've been told that we can't park, but we've been told that there's no parking restriction either.
Well, you've been told already that you're not allowed to park there as well.
But residing in the vehicle overnight, and there isn't covered by a public spaces protection order, which is.
And where is that written?
We've already told you that you've been informed about it already.
We have not been informed.
It's written down on the signpost.
So there's no information on any signpost, and the complainant is a serving police officer who is not on duty and they can't identify. Now this is all starting to sound and look very fishy to me. Okay, so this is going to be a first. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. We've just been issued with a public space dispersal order.
No, we haven't. No, we haven't. That's not what it is.
What is it?
It's just a fixed penalty notice.
Oh, okay.
It's not a...
Right, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. It's a fixed penalty notice for allegedly causing alarm and distress.
Harassment and distress.
Harassment, alarm and distress. But stopping and taking a rest when tired is also a legal requirement.
It caused people alarm.
There you go.
Careful.
We've got a £100 fixed penalty notice. Now, the officer would not speak at all or tell us any other information other than to throw this ticket through the window and say, we've got to move.
She didn't tell us where I had to move to or where I was allowed to go.
Yeah, they haven't said where we can go, where we can park. That is the first for the UK. All you people that have said you can park anywhere, what blah blah blah, there's no issues with parking here in the UK. This is the first person I know, us, who's been issued with a fixed penalty notice causing alarm and distress for residing in your vehicle. Just going to go and ask these guys if they've been issued a ticket. Oh yeah. Did the police just issue you with a ticket?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been spoken to previously?
Has someone spoke to you beforehand?
No.
We even asked the guy, and he said,
me.
he said it was fine.
No.
Right, so yeah, they've just done us the same. They've just given us a ticket.
Yeah.
Said that they've spoken to us. Nobody has spoken to us.
No. Is that...
We even asked the guy, and he said, yeah, fine.
Right,
No
so
problem.
we actually have friends in these flats here.
Yeah.
And they've said it's okay for us to park here.
Yeah.
So they've still given us a ticket.
Yeah.
Right, £100.
Yeah. Yeah, £100.
Right.
I just wanted to see if they've done the same to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Okay,
right.
brilliant. Okay.
So what are you
Yeah.
doing? Are you staying?
We just
No,
moving on.
no, because,
Yeah.
And we want.
because we've seen they've taken 4 vehicles on the low loader. they just take you.
Right, so I've just spoken to some people in another van who's also been issued a ticket with no. I think so. Right, so they've not spoken to those couple either. All they've done is knocked on their van and issue them with the same notice, same penalty notice. So they're not speaking to anyone. They're not telling us. They're just knocking on people's vans, giving us £100 fine. And if you had left your vehicle even legally parked, it will be towed away. Telling us we can't park and you can't reside in your vehicle. The authorities are well aware if you want anywhere to park at Appleby, you have to get there early. So they are deliberately targeting early arrivals. Right, so we've found another spot. It's this spot here. I just want to make it clear that there's no signs anywhere. So we've had to find a space out in the countryside where we could continue editing our footage. Just film behind the van. So you can see there's not a single, just tripped over there. There's not a single sign on this road saying anything about parking. There's no restrictions at all. I think they're going to come along and give us another ticket. So this is where we are, just so it is clear, because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see, look, there's the other vans are moving. Those guys there, they were just given a ticket as well, £100, no information. All they got given a ticket and that was it. So here's the sign for the roads. Nothing on here. There's nothing over there. Nothing here. I'll walk along this side. There is a sign there, and that road is closed off, and there is a no parking sign on there. Over this side of the road, there is no posts, no signs. No yellow lines. The police are also harassing normal visitors to the town, tourists basically. Right, so another thing that I wanted to speak about is the persecution, not just of us van lifers, but also members of the public, normal tourists, because we've spoken to other people that have also attended Appleby in vehicles, cars. One of them being a press reporter, and I'll put that little interview in here. So here we are here with David. Can you explain what happened with you, Dave?
David.
Or David?
Yeah, that's exactly what the police did to him.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I got stopped, you know, and they wanted to know who I was.
Yeah.
They stopped him. He wasn't doing anything illegal.
Right.
Because of what I was going to do.
Can I just say that this is your vehicle that's parked in front of us, isn't it?
This is my vehicle.
Yep.
And what I've been doing is trying to stop this parking here.
Yep.
This week. And I spend about over £20 a day in the town.
Yep.
But I'm on a certified campsite, and what I do is I like coming to Appleby. I was asked why I was coming to Appleby.
He was asked who he was, where he lived, and why.
Date of birth.
And why
you want to come to Appleby.
Yes, I said I'm a tourist.
Yeah.
But in fact, actually, my whole life is the fact that where is it? My press. Yeah, I didn't tell them that I was a life member of the NUJ. Life member.
David is a newspaper journalist and a photographer, and there's no connection with the travelling community whatsoever. He's on a registered campsite, arrived early to get a parking space, but was still being harassed.
I'm 75 in September. It's just...
You shouldn't have to have a reason to attend Appleby though, should you? I mean, what sort of state are we in?
Exactly,
if we're being questioned why we're coming to a town?
1933 just happens.
Yeah.
We know they've got a difficult job with the numbers of people coming into Appleby.
Yeah.
They've got enough police officers. I mean, there are many more police officers. First time I ever came was 1974. And I've been here professionally. My pictures of Appleby are on a website called reportdigital.com.
Yeah.
I've had publications in the Observer and the Sunday Telegraph.
Oh, you was out photographing yesterday, was you?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought I saw you. Yeah.
You know, I want to come to Appleby. Why can't I come to Appleby? I go to Glastonbury.
Yeah.
I don't get questioned where I go or what I do. It's just interesting, and
like you say, you feel harassed now.
I feel harassed. I do.
Well, so do we.
3
police officers, 2 vehicles, and so he's been persecuted because he's driving his car.
He was actually pulled over. He was stopped by them for no reason. They pulled him over and stopped and questioned him. So.
He was questioned for why he's got shopping in his vehicle, where he's staying, what he's doing in Appleby, why he's visiting Appleby. This has almost become a police state. This is unbelievable. I've never heard of anything like this, even in my childhood when growing up. So editing photos or relaxing in your vehicle causes people alarm now.
And they told me that if I didn't move, I would be issued with another fine, which I'm not too sure if they can do, seeing as it would have the same date on anyway. But they didn't tell me at all what I was doing to cause alarm, and I think that's the main thing. But if they just use this for anyone, then that's what they can say, because like Mark's already said, we weren't doing anything, so there's no way we could have been causing anyone alarm. But
so I asked what the alarm was, who it's been caused to, where the evidence was, and they refused to answer any of that and merely walked away.
So we want to know what we should do. What do you guys think we should do? Should we just pay the £100 and forget about it, or should we fight it? So
I personally think fight it.
Put down in the comments what you think we should do.
So yeah, I'll put a picture up here of the order that we've been issued with, so you can have a read of that. And it is for residing. If you read at the bottom of the thing, it's for residing in a vehicle.
Causing alarm. Now, there have been plenty of other van lifers, YouTubers that have said that there's absolutely no issue with parking whatsoever, and there has been some people that have said, well, if the police come, you just don't answer the door. Now, we've witnessed while we've been here, what I was going to say, if we didn't open the window, they probably would have just towed us away. Yeah,
that's the other thing that they're doing. That they are, if you don't open the vehicle door, they tow the vehicle away, and then you've got a £500 fine to get your vehicle back.
It's such a shame, because we have seen so many good interactions recently as well, haven't we, by the police, but we've now seen this like almost militant behaviour by them, where they think that they can bark orders at people and just everybody has to bow down to them. That's what it feels like.
Right, so another thing is, it's not just van life, it's not just members of the public that are being persecuted. The gypsy community, let me talk to you a little bit about the gypsy community. Most of them have expressed to me their concerns that the people that have been set up to represent the travelling community are not representing them. They are not speaking out against the persecution. The travellers are saying to me that the people that should be speaking out for the travelling community, or should be speaking out for Appleby, are not speaking out anymore. They're keeping shut. Don't want to rock the boat, basically. We witnessed another person, or other people should I say, be towed away, have their vehicles down at Devil's Bridge. We witnessed somebody have their vehicle taken off of them, seized, their vehicle and caravan, all spots actually, have it towed away simply because it had a cracked number plate.
And the police didn't like the way it was parked.
Yeah, they didn't like the way it was parked, and
so they took it away under suspicion of being stolen. There was no evidence whatsoever of it being stolen.
It was returned to the person before anyone says, oh, it was probably stolen. No, it wasn't stolen. It was returned to the person. The person actually said to the police at the time that I have all the documents in the vehicle if you allow me to get them. They refused to take the documents and look at them. And the guy got it back because it wasn't stolen. They returned it all to him later that day. But he also had to pay £700 to get that back and then claim his money back off the tow company. Okay, I think we'll call that a wrap. I've said what I've got to say.